good evening and welcome. Welcome to another exciting edition of the program, Liberia First on GHT Talk. Today is Monday, December the 9th, 2024. If you join us here for the very first time, we say welcome to you. On this podcast, we insist to be civil with one another. There shall be no curse words, no insults of any kind. If you don't like what we say or what we do here, we invite you to switch the channel, move to another channel, and you can live to come back another day. All right, welcome. Dissent is essential and critical for any democracy. Liberia is no exception. Joseph Human Worker crackdown on democracy is wrong and must be thwarted. Our monologue tonight, a call to action. All hands on deck. Join the campaign to restore sanity, law and order on Capitol Hill. Save the soul of Liberia's democracy and rule of law. All of those coming up right here, right now, into the body politics. Our hot topics tonight: chaos on Capitol Hill. Liberia National Police Officers stormed the Capitol building in Monrovia on orders of Joseph Human Worker. Brutalized Representative Luther Collins and others. Brutalized Representative Luther Collins and others, as well as fired tear gas at other integrity lawmakers and arrested the bodyguard of Representative Yekeh Kollubah. Meanwhile, Speaker Fonati Koffa has described the scene at the Capitol Hill as treasonous plot, adding, quote, "What's going on here is politics in its worst form, and it's tyranny in its best form." And of course, Speaker Kofa has reported, quote, death threats he received via text message to the joint security. Let's dig deeper into that tonight. Also, coming up, transition phone call. The Minister of State, Sylvester Grexler, allegedly called Speaker Kofa today to negotiate his Kofa's transition as House Speaker. According to unimpeachable sources, Speaker Kofa declined the offer. Liberians from all walks of life have called on Speaker Kofa not to resign. Let's dig deeper into that story. Also, coming up tonight, right here, diplomatic support. A number of Western embassies near Monrovia have offered support to Speaker Fonati Koffa. According to our Digging Deeper department, those embassies assured Speaker Kofa of their respective government recognition of his legitimacy as the Speaker and fully support the ruling of the Supreme Court in the Capitol Hill impasse. Meanwhile, letters sent to the various embassies and other international partners by the renegade lawmakers informing them, quote, not to do business with Speaker Kofa were rejected and sent back. Were rejected, refused, and returned. What forms of support will be required or given to Speaker Kofa remains unspecified. But pundits believe a joint publication acknowledges Speaker Kofa and welcoming the Supreme Court ruling will be a significant gesture let's dig deeper. What form of support? What form of support can foreign embassies accredited near Monrovia give Speaker Kofa in this situation? Let's dig deeper into that. Rumble the answer. Finance Development Planning Minister Augustine K. Gafwan refused to answer simple questions about millions of dollars used to bail out a private bank, which Joseph Yuma Boyka borrowed from, as well as unwilling to answer, but who is the Speaker of the House of Representatives? Is this an indication of the Joseph Yuma Boyka administration's involvement in a plot to overthrow the Speaker? Let's dig deeper. Also, coming up tonight, right here, right now, CLN call to action. The Concerned Liberians Network Incorporated call on all our valuable members and sympathizers to begin a week-long phone banking of Congress and the Tom Lentils Human Rights Committee to complain the Joseph Yuma Boyka's administration's crackdown on democracy and rule of law. Details for each congressman will be provided with reasons for your call. Okay, we did it before, and now we can do it again. Is that time again? Once more. We did it before, we can do it again. Is that time again? That time of the year. When we phone bang congressional leaders and let them know we are here, and let the Joseph Boyka government know also that we are here to ensure Liberia's fledgling democracy survives. All right? If you join us here for the very first time, we say welcome to you. Tonight's broadcast is dedicated to a number of folks celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones. Talking about Caroline Freeman, Josephine Marshall of Maryland, Ines Pedicano of Paris, France, Patience Green, Philadelphia, Helena Wilson, Gandhi Wilson there in Baltimore, Maryland, Edith Hammer, Samuel Chivaros Knight II, and for all of you celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones, we say congratulations to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you as well. First in the queue tonight, a lady from Atlanta, Yasa K. Ware, says good evening to you, Mr. Gilman, and my GHT CLN family. Welcome to you, Yasa, on the YouTube channel. I see that you changed your profile picture. It's good to see that. Welcome. Joseph and Edith Wally Kenner, welcome to you there from Philadelphia. Good to see you on here always. Patterson Davis, welcome to you there. I'm the first in class today. No, Yasa K. Ware was the first. She trended the first, so I consider she was the first in class tonight. Patterson, welcome though. Good to see you on here as always. And Patrick Kayasier, all the way there from Jakarta, Indonesia, our senior distributor, welcome to you. Also, Peter Williams, welcome to you there. Mary Brown, welcome, Miss Brown. Vera Marshall, welcome to you as well. Emmanuel Bro from Minnesota, good evening, Juan Michael, Liberia First panelist, and my fellow viewers, as always. In Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA, I'm comfortably seated and watching today's show on this Monday, 12/9/2024. Absolutely welcome to you there, Emmanuel Bro. We got a great show coming up here. Again, if you missed it, tonight's conversation going centered around the monologue here, a call to action, all hands on deck. Join the campaign to restore sanity, law and order on Capitol Hill. Save the soul of Liberia's democracy and rule of law. Okay? chaos on Capitol Hill, transition phone call, diplomatic support. Rumble, the answers, CLM call to action. All coming up right here, right now. Kennedy True, welcome to you there. Stephen Kia and Nelly Kia, welcome there from Maryland, welcome to you. And he said, good evening, Wild Michael. We are following you both. Following you on both YouTube and the big screen. Absolutely. Welcome to you there, Pops. Ambrusa, welcome to you. Yempu, Vena, welcome there. Our country is going down into history. Absolutely. I can understand that, Yempu, Miss Vena. And Glenn Gaga Gamuso, welcome to you there from Fargo, North Dakota. MC Ellis, welcome. And Sylvester and Gita, when did we become this week? As a party, shaking my head. I thought we are done. Welcome to you there. Good to see you on here. I said, YMG, what? Long time, sir. Absolutely. Welcome to you, my brother. It's good to see you on here as always. Viviana Yimade Yense, it's good to see you here. It's been a while since I've seen you. But welcome to you. We've got a great show for all of us. If you just joined us here, welcome. Let's bring you clips of happenings in our country as they unfolded today in the nation's capital, on Capitol Hill, on what we call chaos. Chaos on Capitol Hill. Take a look, take a listen here. This is video from inside the Capitol building. From inside the Capitol building.
Excuse me. Everybody see my hand? Luther Collins. See my hand? I know who beat me.
For the first time, for the first time in the history of the Republic, in the history of Liberia, for the very first time, an invasion by the Liberia National Police on orders of Joseph Yuma Boakai, as stated by District 8 former Representative Akaros Moses Gray. This is very troubling for our democracy, for the soul of Liberia's democracy. All right. We will show you here also reasons this is suggested to be amended by the Joseph Yuma Boakai administration. This is something that was planned by them. Okay? To the extent that the finance minister is not able to answer to the question, who is the Speaker of the House of Representatives? He appeared on the Spoon Network, Augustin Gafuan. He appeared on the Spoon Network a couple nights ago, and Stanton Witherspoon asked him direct questions. Who is the Speaker of the House of Representatives? And take a look, take a listen to how he responded.
Vice Minister Gafuan, and I think try to make this your closing, that you know, because it's only good that I like when you say hold me, bring me back tomorrow and hold me to what I say. Okay, if you ask anyone in Liberia today, we've been hearing about that road to Malcolm. I don't know what that road is. I'm trying to find that place because a lot of people have been making promises. They've been making promises about go. So when you, I like the fact when you say hold me to it, bring me back in February and ask me, then that's where we're going to cut the clip and we're going to remind you you know. And I really want to say thank you. But before we make Asido go last and more Ali, let me ask you, sir. We shouldn't escape this one, the House of Representatives. Who do you recognize as the sitting speaker today?
Well, was I listening to a show yesterday? And
I know you are praying that nobody asked you this question, but I saw it in the realm of the spirit. Who do you recognize as the sitting speaker?
Do you know the meaning of my name?
Okay, Gafwa.
Yes, spirit.
Okay.
That's the meaning of my name. Ask those that know my name. Let me say this. I was listening to your show yesterday, and just to make this thing a little softer, when you were asking, Councillor Cephas, when you asked him a question, he said, if the Supreme Court cannot answer it, that means it's better answer. That was quite comical. But I let me say this. We in the executive, the budget actually is not the Minister of Finance's budget. Let me be clear. It's the budget of the Republic of Liberia. Is the president.
Who do you recognize as the speaker?
Let me answer this question. Is the president's budget. The president leads the executive. The last time I checked, I was not a law student. I haven't graduated from law school. So I am deficient. I will confess my deficiency. The Minister of Justice and the legal arms of government, the legal advisor, they advise the chief executive. And whatever we do, whatever I do, will be aligned fully with the chief executive's stance on this issue.
So the budget is submitted. The budget came from you, regardless. Your signature is on the budget. Who do you expect right now to be operating on the budget? The Fonati Koffa Black or the Rep Yekeh Kollubah Black?
Well, I'm an internal optimist. I believe in the possibilities of Liberia. And you talk about consulting the spirits. That's what you said, right?
Well, let's say what I say. I ask you.
And I just feel that Liberia will, the people, police, I go practice on balance.
Let me ask you a question, Minister, because I know.
And I will go back a couple seconds. Let me put my face on this so that you understand what I'm talking about. I will go back a couple of seconds and listen or look at, that's why I always tell you, take a look and take a listen when we play these videos for you. And Monique Walker will tell you, say, she will sometimes make that comment, take a look, take a listen. All right, MEM, where are you? I see no comment from you yet. All right, I want you to look at the people that are following the conversation on set. Whether it is Dwalu or Fatima or Mo Ali or Richard Singh, it is only Brople and Asekdo that are not laughing. This is about the Liberian people's business. And the man refused to answer the question, and they are laughing. I don't know whether had this been Samuel Twer on here, whether people would be laughing if Samuel Twer provided such answers. But even in the comment section, people were hailing Ngafwan that he's strong, he's well learned. Okay? But this is about Liberia, Liberia's democracy. Let's go back a few seconds and roll the tape. Okay? Take a look, take a listen.
They advise the chief executive, and whatever we do, whatever I do, will be aligned fully with the chief executive's stance on this issue.
So the budget is submitted. The budget came from you, regardless. Your signature is on the budget. Who do you expect right now to be operating on the budget? The Fonati Koffa Black or the Yekeh Kollubah?
Well, I'm an internal optimist. I believe in the possibilities of Liberia. And you talk about consulting the spirits, that's what you said, right?
Well,
and
that's what I say. I ask you.
And I just feel that Liberia will, the people, police, I go practice on balance.
Let me ask you a question, Minister, because I know in all my questions, you do this. Let me ask you a question very quick. When you were nominated for this position, when the president called you, at the time, who was the speaker at the time of the House of Representatives?
What? We had no wrangling at the legislature. I faced the Senate. I don't think the speaker presides over the Senate.
No, I mean, I just asked you, who was the speaker at the time?
No, when I think I was confirmed, I faced the legislature on September 5th. Whatever crisis that ensued at the legislature might have come in, if I'm not mistaken,
in October 17th. But at the time, who was the speaker? It was Fonati Koffa, correct?
Definitely.
Okay, at this today, who's the speaker?
Well, the last time I checked, I was not a student in your class. I'm not a prophet. All I said to you is this. I said before this, and my thing is that we're under the executive. The executive, the president, is being sufficiently advised legally and in a lot of other ways. And the wisdom of the presidency will be cascaded to us as ministers and actors. We will benefit from the guidance that the president will get.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. I'm going to bring in Isaac. I don't want to push you too much. We got the answer to my question. I'll bring in Isaac.
Okay. You heard him there, right? We're going to come back. We're going to come back to him on the bank bailout. Okay. Almost $10 million was expended. Liberian tax dollars. Almost $10 million was expended. And he would not answer whether he would have advised Joseph Boakai to go ahead and do the bailout. Okay, he would not answer. He would not answer. Yeah. Take a look, take a listen here.
Being regularly supplied drugs.
Okay, thank you. My next question, sir. Let's go back to the banking issue. Again, if Moadi settled, we'll bring him on. I really want him on the show. Let's go back to the banking issue, Mr. Minister. Prior to your takeover, or within the time frame, it was before you, that we heard that the government gave money, almost $8.9 to $12 million to the SIB bank or some kind of bank, the government. I mean, who do you have advised the president to do that build out for that bank?
Well, the government through the central bank and took some actions to bail out a commercial bank. And let me say this as a former central banker. Sometimes it appears like it's the bank. It appears like it's the management of the bank. When a bank is teetering on difficulties, and that when a bank fails, that sometimes there are a lot of monkey mouths, and And Isaac,
Did you hear that? When a bank is teetering on difficulties. When we reported this story, what did people say? We lie, right? But listen to Augustine Ngafwan. When a bank is teetering on difficulties, when a bank is experiencing problems, hardship, okay? Listen to him. When a bank is teetering, when a bank is facing hardship, people can't get their monies out. Okay? But he will not answer the question. Would you have advised Boaka to give the Liberian people money to a bank that he took loan from? He will not answer the question. Continue to take a look and listen here.
Others to the SIB bank or some kind of bank, the government. I mean, who do you have advised the president to do that build out for that bank?
well, the government through the central bank and took some actions to bail out a commercial bank. And let me say this as a former central banker. You know, sometimes it appears like it's the bank. It appears like it's the management of the bank. When a bank is teetering on difficulties, and that when a bank fails, that sometimes there are a lot of monkey demands. And Isaac, sorry, I mean, I think I may get a copyright on this monkey demand thing from you. You know, there are a lot of people there. Luby, some of you remember the former Luby Bank. I was at the central bank when Luby failed. You know, Luby failed. We were doing bank resolution, liquidation, and doing stuff. I know what it did to a lot of people's income.
So who do you have advised the president to build out the bank?
So building out banks generally. That's why in America they couldn't sit there and allow banks to fail. Because when banks fail, many people fail. So it's an issue of ensuring that whatever bailout that went to the banks, the government eventually, when those banks get on solid footing, that they can make sure that the government that builds them out.
So who do you advise the president to build out that bank though?
Yes, sir. I was not there to.
Who do you advise the president if you were the Minister of Finance?
Of the issue, I was not there to get the totality. So I don't want to second guess.
No, you've been there since September. You should understand that. Is this money, Mr. Minister, let me straight here. This money that was given to the bank, is it a free money to that bank?
Discussions are being held. As I said, the concept of bailing out banks is sound. Now, as a bank is built out, there should be, and there are conversations led by the central bank to ensure that the Liberian government or the Liberian people generally, as we bail you out, that the government is not shortchanged.
No, we're talking about the one that you built up. You said you wasn't there. I'm asking the question, you couldn't answer it. Would you have advised the president to build this bank out? Everything you know now.
Listen, from what I know, building out a bank, given that when the bank fails, market amounts of this world will fail, it is hard for you not to think about building out a bank. What needs to happen and what is the conversation now is that the Liberian people, you know, whose resources were used to build out the banks, the central bank is leading a process that will ensure at the end of the day, the Liberian people are not shortchanged.
Minister Gafwani, who do you have advised the president to build this bank out?
Building out banks generally, whether it's in Liberia and in the US and everywhere, is generally a good thing to do.
Would you ever advise the president to build a bank out?
No one or Luby effect. You know, I don't want to call a bank because sometimes you have to call the name can create a problem. There was a bank that was.
No, Minister Gafwan, we don't have enough time. Minister Gafwan, I don't want to hear the story. No, Minister Gafwan. Minister Gafwan. The question is a question that pointed. You're the sitting Minister of Finance, Development, and Planning. The Liberian people want to know. You say I wasn't there. Now you are there. Number one. Would you have advised the president to build that bank out?
Banks, knowing for the word that when a bank fails, the number of persons that fail.
So you can't say yes. So Minister, you cannot say yes. I understand. Is this bank built up?
All that needs to happen is to ensure that they build up funds that when the bank comes into profitability, the Liberian people whose resources are used will not be shortchanged. The central bank, the reason why I must be measured here, this thing about banks is not fully in my shop. I am the head of the fiscal house. If I were the central bank governor, I would have volunteered more to you then. I must respect the boundaries. The central bank is independent.
Okay, you heard him. He did not answer any of the questions. He did not. Ngafwan, Augustine Wehe Ngafwan. He did not answer any of the questions. Will the bank pay back? He did not even answer that question. If the bank will ever pay back the Liberian people's money. He did not answer the question. He will not answer who is the speaker. Neither will he answer who, if the bank will pay back. He did not. He did not. Okay? No way. He will not answer to the question. Today, Speaker Kofa and Integrity Lawmakers were brought on a siege. They were raided. The Capitol building was invaded by armed police, whether they are Liberians, 100% Liberian police, or they were brought in from Sierra Leone, as we are getting reports that some of these people who were on Capitol Hill today and who are being deployed overnight tonight on Capitol Hill were brought in from Sierra Leone and put in Liberian police uniform. While we cannot independently verify that, their ruthless behaviors, tells a lot about what somebody can do. All right. This is Speaker Kofa answering the press today, following the melee, the brutality, the onslaught, the invasion of the Capitol building today in Monrovia. Take a look, take a listen here. Speaker Kofa.
To ignore the Supreme Court and defy the Supreme Court ruling. The disappointing part is we see members of the executive and we see the police brutalizing lawmakers, which is an indication that the so-called absentee lawmakers are getting aid and comfort from the executive branch in this treasonous plot. It is very unfortunate. It is not the right thing for our democracy. We call on all sides to step back, obey the rule of law, obey the precepts of the Supreme Court, who is the neutral arbiter. Now, there have been attempts to nuance the decision of the Supreme Court. Let me say this as a well-trained lawyer. The Supreme Court said a sitting of the plenary of the House of Representatives is composed of the simple majority, as in Article 33, and the Speaker, as in Article 49. The Supreme Court went on to say, any sitting or action that emanates from there, not in conformity with 33 and 49, is beyond the scope with our legal authority and not cognizable at law. That is very simple and that is very clear.
Just a minute, please. Yeah.
Information that we went back to the Supreme Court. If that is true, tell us what is the reason of that.
No, we are consulting with our lawyers at this point.
And so, Honorable Speaker, I'm concerned about your post last Friday, immediately after the Supreme Court ruling, in which you concluded that you are contemplating on a transition. Why are you saying?
No, so we put out a reconciliatory statement last Friday. We will continue to encourage our members to come and sit together, let us reason together, and let the chips fall where they do.
Honorable Speaker, since just a minute, since the ruling of the
Excuse me?
Why is the security say when the threat to receive on the back county?
did you receive any threats?
No, I'm not going to say I received threat from Nima County. We received a threat last night, and the joint security is investigating that.
Honorable Speaker, there are reports that some of your supporters, some lawmakers who support you, were at the forefront of some violent activities here this morning. Are you in
They were not at the forefront of violent activities. They were brutalized. Let's understand what happened. They were brutalized by forces of the Liberia National Police, who obviously is a party in this now, by virtue of the fact. You know, the interesting thing you got to look at is, when you see me walking around here, other than the detail that they gave to me, you don't see no plenty police. The other lawmakers, you don't see no plenty police. It's only when the so-called absentee black comes here that you see that force. If they announce they're not coming here tomorrow, you will not see one policeman here. Okay, we are the people's representative. We are not afraid of the people.
you think the police are taking a side?
Hold on. Yes, you hold on.
People are disappointed in terms of what is happening at the level of the Capitol building. They want to raise issue about the proceeding here. Are you concerned? Why would you like to say to Liberia people?
Oh, we are concerned because, number one, the Supreme Court, we all want to go by the rule of law. The Supreme Court have decided, others have decided to read that decision upside down. But regardless of how you read it, it is clear what the Supreme Court defined as plenary and what will have legal effect. That is clear. So I think what the people need to do is to pray on the lawmakers to return to work.
Honorable Speaker, the majority of black seems not trying. Hold on. Go ahead. The majority of black, as they call themselves, it seems not to abide by the court ruling. So what's the next course of action?
Well, they are not abiding because they have, as I said before, the aid and comfort of the executive branch. If the executive branch sends their officers here and their members here to testify before them, if the executive branch sends police here to brutalize their colleagues. Right now, Honorable Luther Collins is in the hospital. Okay, they use baton on him. Okay, they use tear gas on some members. Where is the outrage? Where is the outrage? Why is the police? You go in every corner of the world, and you can see all over Parliament, they'll be throwing chairs at each other. Do you see police there?
No, sir.
But this is Liberia. This is Liberia. And the executive branch must refrain from complicity in this treasonous plot.
Final two questions. Final two.
Kofa, in the midst of everything that's happening here, from the onset of this saga, you said the legislature can handle this situation. You don't need executive intervention. Given what is happening now, what is transpiring with the executive and the majority bloc, are you disappointed in the action of the executive?
Of course I'm disappointed. Of course I'm extremely disappointed. We have numerous times registered to the executive branch that the rule of law must prevail. If they are not clear, they need to go ask the Supreme Court what the Supreme Court meant. But I suspect that everyone is clear what is meant here. What is happening is politics in its worst form, and it's tyranny
in its best form.
Final question. Hello.
Speaker Kofa,
Final question.
Speaker Kofa, have you reached the international partners on the saga?
They asked us whether you have seek the attention of the international community.
International community.
I have had several conversations, and I think they are aware.
Thank you very much. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
So, folks, that's what the Speaker of the House of Representatives on the
Obey the precepts of the Supreme Court, who is the neutral arbiter.
Okay,
Now,
that's
there have been attempts.
Speaker Kofa speaking to journalists from the Capitol building today in Monrovia, Liberia. Quite an interesting day in our nation's capital. All right. He received death threats. A text message was sent to him from an unknown number that was sent to him. Of course, we're going to be showing you all of those momentarily and read the contents for you as well. All right. If you joined us here for the very first time, we say welcome to you. And for all of you who were writing under the post, he lied. No embassy or ambassador called the man and this, that, and the rest of it. We're going to be giving you details tonight. What happened with the diplomatic involvement. But first and foremost, Speaker Kofa will not die. He will live. Liberia will live. America will live. The universe will live.
And it come to pass when the Lord God has not agreed, you are only a man. You are not God. You can never determine my destiny. And when I say I believe to accomplish my purpose, and God has said it, I believe it, and nobody can stop it. Oh, I will live. I will live. I will not die. I will live. I will live. I will live. To accomplish my purpose, so I will live. I will live. I will live. To fulfill my destiny. I will live. I will live. I will live. No premature death. I will live. When you are born of God, you completely overcome the world. The key to life and death is in the power of your tongue. So whatever you declare shall surely be established. Whatever came to steal, to kill, and to destroy. When Jesus came to give us life, that we may have it more and abundantly. Life for your children, your marriage, your health. Life for your ministry, your business, your job. Life in every way, life in every form. That's why I say I will live. I will live. I will not die. I will live. No premature death. I will live. 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 To fulfill my destiny. I will live. I will live. I will live. Accomplish my purpose on earth. I will live. I will live. I will live. To fulfill my destiny. I will live. I will live. I will live. Oh yes, I will live. I will live. created for a purpose, and you cannot die until you have fulfilled your purpose on earth. Until you have accomplished your purpose on earth, you will not die. I will live. You will live. I will live. I speak in your life. I will live. I speak to your children. I will live. Life for your business. I will live. Life for your marriage. I will live. Life for your job, my friend. I will live. Life in your health. I will live. You cannot die almost now. No, no. You were born to make it. You were born to accomplish.
You were born to accomplish.
You will live.
Fonati Koffa will live. He will not die. No threats.
I will live. I prophesy to you today that you will live. No matter what is happening around you, I will live. You will live. I will live. This nation will live. I will live. Liberia will live. I will live. Africa will live.
I will live.
America will live. I will live. No matter the forces.
No matter the forces.
No matter the powers of darkness.
No matter your powers.
I speak to your nation. I will live.
I speak to your nation. Well, I will live. What a song there by Queen Esther Seyogle. I will live no matter the evil forces, no matter the threats. I will live. Liberia will live. America will live. We will all live to see Liberia prosper. Folks, good evening to you again. Welcome, welcome if you just joined us here. Tonight's broadcast is dedicated to normal folks celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones. Caroline Freeman, Josephine Marshall, Ines Sadie Penu, Patience Grain, Helena Wilson, Gandhi Wilson, Edith Hammer, and Samuel Chevaros Knight II. All right, tonight's conversation centers around a call to action. All hands on deck. Join the campaign to restore sanity, law, and order on Capitol Hill. Save the soul of Liberia's democracy and rule of law. Okay? Why is this topic? Why are we calling on people to join a campaign or to phone bank congressmen and women of the United States government, even State Department, what have you? Why are we doing that? Why are we discussing this tonight right here? If you recall, December 13, 2019, we came together. We came together and staged a simultaneous rally or protest when our brothers and sisters on the other side, at the time it was President Weah in power, the CDC. And every day was protests and protests and protests and protests. And this other protest was about toppling the government, dragging President Weah's head on the streets of Monrovia, running him out of Monrovia, out of Liberia, ousting him. December 30th, 2019 was the date. And we came together right here on the same platform. We came together and said, we have to do something. We were able to raise our own money. We chartered buses, vans, taxis. People bought plane tickets. And we went to Washington, D.C., December 13, 2019. It was rainy ice. It was rainy ice. But we were there to petition Congress to make the case that Liberia's democracy should not be threatened by the overthrow of the president or forced removal of the president. Today, we see a similar thing is unfolding. This time, it is the government that is threatening Liberia's democracy, sanctioned by Joseph Yuma Boakai, powered by Liberian tax dollars. We see it happening. We see it. We see the evil hands creeping up again on our democracy, on Liberia's democracy, on the people's freedom to choose, to assemble. We see it creeping up once more. For the first time in the country's history, we see police invading the capital, not just on the grounds of the capital, but inside the building. Inside the building. Inside the building. Okay? Senator Nathaniel McGill of Margibi did a Facebook post, and we have it right here. This is Senator McGill. This is the post he did. Invasion of the capital by the Liberian National Police, a threat to democracy. For the first time in Liberia's history, lawmakers have been subjected to physical assault by the police. Yet, many are silent, pretending this grave injustice does not concern them simply because they are not directly affected. The Capitol building is the ground of the people, and unless police intervention is officially requested by the appropriate authorities, any intrusion or attack on lawmakers is a blatant violation of the separation of power. This unprecedented act undermines the very essence of our democracy and erodes respect for elected officials who represent the voice of the people. Such actions must not go unanswered. The police director, Gregory Como, must be held accountable for his unlawful invasion. I am therefore filing a formal complaint to the Senate plenary calling for a full-scale investigation into this matter to ensure justice is served and that such invasion or violations do not occur again. Such violations do not occur again. Nathaniel Fallow McGill, Senator from Margibi County. Somebody will say, oh, that senator, he corrupt. He was sanctioned. Don't listen to him. He was sanctioned. Don't listen to him. You know who they have for their lawyer? The renegade lawmakers. You know who they have for their lawyer? Vani Shema. Vani Shema was first sanctioned before Nathaniel McGill. But they hail Vani Shema. They celebrate him. They hail him. They celebrate him. Okay? You heard the speaker, Fonati Koffa, talked about the action of the police was sanctioned by the central government. That he have called on the government a number of times, the executive, and it all fell on deaf ears because they have the purse of the country, the dollars, and they have a plan. It must be executed. Even though the plan failed, it failed on day one while Speaker Kofa was away in Rome with Joseph Boyka. Even though Joseph Boyka said, I don't recall if he was in Rome with me. Was he really there? Was he really there? I don't recall he was in Rome with me. Okay? You understand? Yeah, Mr. Kier says, well, Margaret, yes, somebody wrote today and said exactly what you are saying about Senator McGill. Yeah. You know, nobody will praise Senator McGill until he dies. God forbid. That when they will say, oh, he was a good man. Okay? Because he's alive and speaking out today. So nobody gonna hail him. Nobody gonna celebrate him. All they know about him, he was sanctioned by United States government. Even though he was not investigated, not interrogated, have not given the chance or due process to exonerate himself. Okay? Yeah. So based on what I'm explaining to you, the attack on our democracy, the invasion of the Capitol building, the disregard for the rule of law by Joseph Boyka and his lieutenants, despite the Supreme Court had come out and issued a ruling. You saw one lawmaker today, I don't know what his name, Colette, I don't know, Prince Colette. He loaded a Cinderella. Talk about Prince Colette. He loaded no damn Prince. He was sweating like you just put a catfish from in the water. Talking rubbish. Talking nonsense. Talking about, I can't even comprehend the nonsense he was talking about. I can't. I can't comprehend it to make sense of whatever he was saying. Okay? Yeah. I can't. For real. He was so sweating. I mean, if you think you are right, you be calm. And you don't have to sweat. All the hundreds of thousands of dollars that they are distributing, he did not even have a handkerchief in his pocket. He did not have a handkerchief in his pocket. I saw him wiping his sweat like this. You see the water coming out of him. You see the water? He wiping the sweat with a finger. No handkerchief. Part of this honorable people in an honorable house. And so it's a call to action. Our conversation tonight, it's a call to action. What we did December 13, 2019, we can repeat it this December 2024. 5 years later, we can repeat it. Okay? We can. Congress is about to change. A new government is coming in. Donald Trump is coming in. But what we can do is we can begin with phone banking. We've done it many times. We phone bank senators, congressmen, and women. The Tom Lantos Human Rights Committee, we did. We phone bank them. We called them all week. Even this guy who are doing a whole lot of writings against the government, Michael Rubin, we phone bank Michael Rubin. He couldn't get a business call. We need to do that again. We need to do that again. And so we are working on the information. We got most of the people's telephone numbers, their offices in their districts, in their counties, and their Capitol Hill office numbers. We have them. We are compiling them and providing the information that you need to call them. And when you call, do not be afraid. We've made a calls before, so you know what we're talking about. Do not be afraid to give your name, whatever information is requested of you. Don't be afraid to provide that, and let them know from the list of things we're gonna draw up that the Boycott government is cracking down on the democracy in Liberia. They have spent almost $4 million to forcibly remove the Speaker of the House of Representatives. They have invaded the Capitol building with armed police, wounded lawmakers. Some of them went to hospital. The newspapers headlines are all there. We're gonna gather all of those things, and we're gonna send it to the Speaker. We're gonna do just that. Okay? We're gonna do that. You know why we're gonna do that? It's because it's the right thing to do. It is the right thing to do to safeguard our democracy, the soul of Liberia, a democracy. Okay? This is our call to action. All hands on deck. We need everybody to join the campaign. If you love Liberia, you love to see our democracy thrive, you need to join the campaign to restore sanity, law, and order on Capitol Hill and save the soul of Liberia's democracy and rule of law. We can't have people in parliament, in the House of Representatives, or even in the Senate who are there to make laws, disrespecting the very laws that they've made. We can't have that happening. We can't have it happening. And we will call for punishment against those lawmakers as well. When we make the calls, we're going to call for punishment, possibly sanctions. Sanctions. Okay? somebody asking, so what's the goal here? The goal here is to ensure that Liberia's democracy survives. That Joseph Human Boakai crackdown on democracy is thwarted. That he does not succeed with spending taxpayer dollars to remove one person. $4 million can do a whole lot more than removing a speaker without due process, without the law supporting your claims. Okay? We can do that. I was looking for the videos from Liberia and from Washington, D.C. when we staged that protest December 13, 2019. We had Oliver Kine, what his name, Israel Boy, Wiasie, and others, Louis Ter, and others who organized that rally. The same statement we presented to Congress here was the same statement that Oliver Kahn read and presented to the United States Embassy in Monrovia, to the UN in Monrovia, to the European Union also in Monrovia, the AU, as well as on Capitol Hill in Monrovia. We can do it again. Absolutely. Massacre. William Massacre, our democracy is under attack by those gangsters calling themselves majority. Yeah. We can do it again. Okay? Don't let anybody get to you and think that Sanjita says he was there that day. I went down for that protest. I was fully part of it. Thank you. We can do it again. We have people in Monrovia that are ready, willing to start the ball rolling. Okay? And this is a people movement. The Concerned Liberian Network is a people organization. Liberians from all walks of life. Okay? Yeah, absolutely. Alex Gela Nere. The goal here is to restore the rule of law. Absolutely. To restore the hopes of the Liberian people in the rule of law. Okay? Yeah. Favor Morris. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, Ricks say, I'm hearing the elected president of Ghana is a close friend of former president. We are. Absolutely, they are very good friends. Yeah, they are very good friends. All right. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully, we'll get all the information together and we're going to publish it tomorrow. Hopefully, we're going to get it together because we need some information from Liberia as well. And we will get newspapers, videos, clipping, what have you, to compile it and perhaps get a delegation besides the phone call, the phone bank. Get a small delegation of between 7 to 13 people, odd numbers, to go to Washington, D.C. to present a petition. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. Don't let anybody get to you. We can do it. Yeah. Jen McBorough, they are using force to plant fear in the people to vote for them come 2029, even though they are not doing jack for the country. Absolutely not. They are not. All right? Yeah. Joyce Lomage Wim. As for money, we are here to feed our mothers in this. Absolutely. We will. Absolutely. Paula Orita Reto, welcome to you there. How you doing? And Miata Dan. The NDC is almost like the CDC, Ordinary People Party. Yep. And Yasa Sharif. Yes, Mr. Gamer, we can do that to save Mama Liberia. Absolutely. Yasa was in DC. Loma Gay was in DC. Kofa Mamite, Paula Orita Reto was in DC. Mr. Stephen Kier was in DC. Bunch of you on here, Wally Kende and his wife were there. Okay. A lot of us were in DC. December 13, 2019. We were there. Okay. Yeah. Joseph, where you? My brother, what you say here? You say, Henry, Liberians will never stand up, my dear. Not the group of Liberians on this platform or in the CLN membership. Not this group of Liberians. Okay? Because we will stand up for our country any day. Okay? I mean, you follow in the comments. You see anybody saying they will not go or they will not support? We will. We will stand up. You see the comment from John Last Man Standing? We are ready, Mr. Gilman. Absolutely. Susie Lamadan, all the way from Australia. This is an SOS call. Absolutely. Yep. We are ready. We will make it happen. Okay? Yeah. And Rebecca Sayer, I was there, no doubt. Ruth Sayer, I'm on board. Nina Kuya, my daughter, is here. She said, we are ready, strong. Absolutely. And Jen McBorough, we will show face in DC as first timers. Yep. We will. And that's what our loyalty, patriotism calls for. All right? That's what it calls for. Yeah. We got to get it done. All right? Let's go back to our conversation. That's the call for action. All hands on deck. The campaign to restore sanity, law, and order on Capitol Hill and save Liberia's democracy and, and rule of law. Okay? You saw videos today when you woke up to the chaos on Capitol Hill. Ever since this morning, we all woke up to chaos on Capitol Hill. Okay? We all woke up and saw the chaos on Capitol Hill. Jerry Akwe, that's the right thing to do, no doubt. And congratulations, I saw your wife picture. Did she just come? Good. You say wifey outside. Yeah. Congratulations, my man. I saw her picture. I like it and all of that. And Wilton Keto, that's right. Absolutely. Keto was there. Keto was there. Pale Orita Reto, Pale, and was one of those who read our petition. Yeah. Pale Orita Reto was there. She read half of the petition. Stephen Kier, enough is enough. So we are ready. Jalawa, Jawala Plua, we are ready. Absolutely. Amy Black, this time around, I'm not leaving behind. No doubt. James John Kakula Sumo, we did it before, we can do it again. Yep. And Sylvester Sanjida, it must be sustained until GMB brain is restored. Absolutely. And Bill Queer, I am willing and will be ready, going to test you, my brother. You'll be going to go test me? Let's do that. Sam Riggs, That person is from the back of Bokonje. He knows nothing about CLN. Absolutely. And Elizabeth told you that this time around, I'm going, oh, Mr. Gamer, no doubt. We're not leaving anybody behind. We're going to do this and send a clarion call, a message, a very resounding message. Okay? And Joe Phillips, please talk about those of us who will not be there, contributions. All of that will be worked out. The first time we did it, we had hundreds of people that donated, and then everybody did not go, but we had the largest. Okay, when we did it, it was the largest amount of Liberians ever went on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. Our group, the 276 years of Liberia's history, it was the first time that we had Liberians were almost 500 that went to Washington, D.C. Okay? It was the first time in such a number. Yeah. So I think this time around we might double or quadruple the number. And then in Liberia, uh, we've we the Gaia Reed, the American history, right? America and Liberia, the same thing, 176. Yeah, thank you. 176. We got folks in Liberia that are willing, ready to work with us to organize Liberians in Liberia for a simultaneous rally as well. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's gonna be the same thing we did 5 years ago. A simultaneous event going on in Liberia and here in the United States of America. Okay? Yeah. Let me say hi to Ms. Chapin, Rashad Bazaji Chapin, and then we're gonna go into our conversation with other top stories that we got lined up for you here. Ms. Chapin, welcome. How you doing?
Thank you, Mr. Kemal. Thank God for another day.
Yeah.
Thank God to meet each other again here on the platform. And hi to everybody following the platform, our CLM member, our followers. Hi to everybody, and happy birthday, anniversary, and sympathy to those who who celebrating, those who mourning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we share with you. And so yeah, we're looking up to the discussion. We're going to contribute, but I'm really broken and I'm discouraged. I um I didn't expect anything better of this government over going that to. I mean, the only one thing that could give any citizen hope, the law. If the law is grossly disrespected by the very government, then what is there that could give anybody hope
Yeah.
in a nation? You know, so this is so disheartening, and we can only pray that God will help us in this process. And it's left for the Liberian people, prior to this regime, the past 6 years, there were so many advocates who claimed to have been preaching the rule of law, that the former government was not respecting the rule of law, and that the former government was abusing the rights of the people. And there were so many advocates. We even saw foreign national uh, advocating and taking part in our politics. What's his name, Marco Rubin, Chris Smith and the Allen White, they all
Right.
were so active as if to say they wanted better for Liberia. Well, yeah, it is today. We have this government in power, and every time the Supreme Court rules, the government
They
just
don't
trash.
they trash it.
Oh, yeah, they trash it and carries state police into the capital. State police into the capital to beat on lawmakers. I know somebody came or and say, "Oh, they are country people, they worthless," but they are our children. They are our lawmakers. You know, they are our children. Either on either side, the majority black or the minority black, so to speak. They are our lawmakers. They are our children. Whatever they are our representation.
Right.
So you can put them down. It's not right to put them down. And it's not right to beat on them, whichever side you take. It's not good to beat on them. I mean, this country is deteriorating so fast, Mr. Gilmore.
It
In
is.
less than 12 months. I mean, what make the regime different from the Samuel Doe regime or from the Chad Taylor regime? What makes it different? Maybe the only difference is that people not carrying guns in the street that before. That's all.
Right.
But the behavior is consistent with the past.
Very, very consistent.
They're consistent with the past. So we don't know at this point, and I hear people saying, "Oh, you put the CDC should put." No, no, no. It wasn't CDC that voted this government into power. Come to think about it. It wasn't CDC that voted in this government into power. CDC
No.
here in the start. CDC that a bunch of civilians. As you can always say, Mr. Given, how can you go to a gunfight with a knife?
With knife.
Yeah, CDC can do anything much to put people children in the street if they can beat the lawmaker or whatever the other ordinary market women and pimping boys if they put it in the street when they shoot them on sight.
And that's why it's going to be a citizen action.
No,
CDC,
that is
CDC is not organizing this. This is going to be citizen action from across here all the way back home in the nation.
exactly. Mr.
Yeah.
Given, be the citizens themselves, those who voted for, those who didn't vote for.
Yeah.
Then
Somebody got to organize them, Miss
it
Chaplin.
shouldn't be no. Yeah, that's why I say I don't want the political party
No, the
CDC.
party is not organizing anything.
Okay.
But
No, I'm
ordinary
not
citizens.
opposed to people organizing and coming to the street. I'm not
Right.
opposed to it.
Right.
But I don't want CDC as a party.
No, that's what I'm saying
Yeah.
to you. That CDC
Yeah.
is not organizing anything, but people. The people themselves are organizing whatever they
Mr.
think.
Gilmore, it's a good thing to organize, and I still have a reservation that people will get hurt and
So,
police won't want,
but Miss
but
Chaplin,
and
that's what
Mr. Gilmore,
that's what they said. When good people do nothing, bad people take over
no,
and they ruin
Mr.
the
Gilmore,
place.
I'm not saying that nothing should be done. That's not what I'm saying. What I want is
Yeah.
that spontaneous action that we saw in Kenya, that we saw in the Arab Spring. That's what I want. That spontaneous action. I mean, that
It-
sexual
it's not.
action is.
That's not the Liberian people.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that kind of spontaneity is not with the Liberian people. You got to organize them.
Wow.
Yeah, you got to organize them. Yeah,
Okay, let's see how it's gonna go.
absolutely.
Well, there's need to take an action. I mean, there's nothing to hold on to. Not even the law. Nothing there.
Yeah,
It's hopeless.
absolutely.
So, and I think I said before, Kun and Bwaka will get emboldened. And Umaje and
Yeah.
all that. Yeah, North Korea, we don't do anything. I think I said it last week. on the show. So I support people taking action, but I just wanted it to be the citizen themselves to come up with that generated team to with that spontaneous action.
Right.
Or whatever it is, it can be a one-way street though. That's
No.
life. Sometimes people have to be moved. Okay, Mr. Okay, let me give you a chance to go ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So, folks, again, welcome to all of you there. Let me read a few comments and then we're going to go back to our conversation. Miss Wisa, Rachel Wisa, welcome to you there. Striker Lawrence, hi, Mr. Gilmore. You said victory at last. What is that? We are ready. Absolutely. The victory at last, this is a post that you see behind me with the speaker, Fonati Koffa, is from last Friday. And it's going to be there until this thing is resolved. All right. So that's why I'm going to be on GHT background until this is resolved. That's our campaign. I might modify it to do something else with it. Titus Massacre. This lawlessness needs to stop and stop now. Our people deserve better. Harrison Babylon. Yeah, we are ready again. This will be stronger than before. Yep, I remember Harrison, you were there in DC December 13, 2019. D. Brunner Weeks is the conscious mind of a good call to action. Indeed, we shall come out with a serious plan of representation, no doubt. And Gaia Reed is laughing at my response to 176 or 276. Jessica Beslow, welcome to you there. She says, salute, Mr. Gamer, no doubt. And Emma Gay, good to see you here. Joda Akbar, G did it. I was still in Africa and I watched it live that day, Mr. Gamer. Thank God I'm now here and I pray to be a part this time around. Yep. It was live from Liberia. Three of my two of my uncles and my aunt were in that parade in Liberia. My oldest uncle, the one next to my mom, may his soul rest in peace, Lawrence Weeks. He passed a couple years ago. He was in that protest. He, his brother that next to him, George, and my aunt Ifwa. She watches the show here sometime. Rose Mumford, Ifwa Weeks. Yeah, Mumford. They were up there that day. And then Rebecca says, CLN role is to support every government. But if you want to break the rule of law and violence against our people and country, Liberia, we will stand up for our people and petition you. Yep, exactly. And Favor L. Morris, welcome there. Good to see you here. She said, morning says from my end. Yep, welcome. Fred Nimla Dix, when will that be done? Because 2 weeks from now, from today, President Biden government cannot access anything again. First, we're going to begin with the phone bank. All right? Yeah. First, we're going to begin with phone banking. So hopefully tomorrow we'll put out the numbers to begin calling. And after that, to go to DC, it will be, we'll chat the course when we can go. We'll call a meeting with the Concerned Librarian Network. We'll call a meeting and decide when we can go to DC, okay? But first, it's going to be a phone bank, and then maybe we can get a smaller delegation to go before Biden time is over, all right? But better still, we will make representation in DC when all is said and done. And Cecilia Freeman, this margin of error election boycott one is really turning his eyes. It is, absolutely. Gabriel West, welcome there, young man. How you doing? Says, good evening, big brother Mike. Yep, absolutely. Welcome, welcome. And TU said, they need to be put down. Lawmakers have become lawbreakers. To crown it up, the country has an irresponsible president. Yep. Jen McBorough, we should not sit around and wait for other parties to join us because some of those parties voted for this mess our country is going through today. Yep, absolutely. I agree with you. People who voted for this government are themselves crying right now. Uh, it will interest you today if group of Liberians organized by us get on the street to say the staging protest, you will see the tons of people that will come out. People just need that direction, that structure, that leadership structure, that command. Say, let's go. Okay? They will come out. I know so because we did it twice. December 19 or December 13, 2019, we did a simultaneous march in DC and Liberia. Then June 5th, when we went against the Justice Minister, Frank Musa Dean, for this Shallow Musu thing. We did it. Okay, we did it. And it was A.B. William who helped supervise that organization in Monrovia alongside Favor Morris. Okay, and other people. And we were here. We rallied the support. We sent them money. It was the only protest in Liberia that the government did not buy food or buy water for protesters. We have money for food, for t-shirts, for water, everything in surplus, in abundance. Because we said we're going to sit in at the Justice Ministry until Frank Musa Dean said something about Shalom Musu. And right after that protest, they arrested Gloria Musu Scott and her family as persons of interest. They were charged, tried, and found guilty. Only Boaka came and set them free. So we can do it. We got the records. That's why I was talking to Oliver Kahn today. He said, Mr. Gibbon, the people don't know you. I work with you. AB work with you. They don't know us. We have the record. We can do it. Okay? So we'll get together again and we will do it with all of you here. Okay? You've never shy away from responsibility. You've never let this network down. You never let the CLN down. You've always come through. And this time around, we're going to give the Liberian people their Christmas. It will be a decent Christmas from Washington, D.C. Okay? We're going to do it. Yeah. Yeah. Jessica, MJ, I've never heard or seen in any country that police beat lawmakers. Only in Liberia. Lawmakers fight among themselves. But police do not go in and beat them up with baton. Okay? Police do not do that. Police do not do that. All right? Let's bring you to speed with some of the stories. So, today, following Jojo on the YouTube, welcome there. It says, Gilmer, good afternoon. Welcome to you, Jojo. Good to see you. Today, we reported to you that the Minister of State, Sylvester Grigsby, allegedly called Speaker Kofa to negotiate he or his Kofa's transition, resignation, and what package they will give him. Apparently, they got so much money and they want to offer him money to resign. Yeah. The government got so much money for this process, for this forced removal, the forced takeover. They got so much money. So the Minister of State called Kofa to discuss that, his transition, resignation, and then, but our sources close to the conversation inform us that Speaker Kofa responded to him, thanks, but no thanks. I will not resign. I'm not discussing transition with you. Thanks, but no thanks. Okay? They are so damn serious about just throwing money all over the place to remove the man. I wonder Joseph Boyka thinks if he can succeed in removing Speaker Kofa just like this or just like that without due process, I wonder he thinks it can happen to him. Eh? Let's reason a little bit here. If Fonati Koffa is removed today in the style, form, and manner that they are carrying on, don't you see chaos in our country? Don't you see, or don't you foresee that every month or two, a group of 37 lawmakers will come together and say they don't want a speaker, or a group of 16 in the Senate will come together and say they don't want the president pro tem, or they want to impeach Joseph Boyka, 37 people, and they don't care whether he's given due process? You don't see that? Why is Boyka not? What's so difficult about this chaos this old man is breeding in his own government? What's in it for him? What's in it for him? To allow his government to crumble in confusion. Mr. Kia, I'm reading, I'm laughing, reading your comment and laughing. Say, but why, Michael, if I may ask, what do they hope to achieve in removing the Speaker Kofa? They want to remove him. That's what they want. They want to remove him so that there's no audit, that the yellow machine can get put into the budget. After he say he got a goodwill deal, a gentleman agreement with the yellow machine, he wants the yellow machine goes in the budget. They want to steal. End result. Okay? That's what they want to do. Nothing else. Yeah. Emmanuel Bro, I believe that the police flogged Luther Collins because some government officials instructed them to do, because he was the one who exposed their act of bribery of lawmakers to remove Speaker Kofa. Yeah. So he's a target. He's a target. Okay. So Kofa declined the call, the offer about transition, what have you. Okay. He declined it. You heard him that clip we play for you. You heard him talk about a journalist asked him if he had gotten uh, if anybody in the diplomatic circle have got in touch with him or what have you. He responded in the affirmative. But let's dig deeper into that. Let's dig deeper into that. There were things that were not mentioned in there that we are privileged to from our digging deeper department sources. All right. So, a number of Western embassies or missions in Liberia. Okay. Uh, don't be surprised if they come out with a position statement, a joint statement. Don't be surprised if you see that, like they used to do during the George Weah time. Don't be surprised if you saw a statement like that come out. But they got together. You know, Richard Kuhn and the renegade lawmakers, they wrote these foreign missions in the country, like the United States Embassy, the European Union, uh, British Embassy, French Embassy, you name it, the AU, all of them. They wrote them. They wrote them stating, "Do not do business with Jonathan Fonati Koffa. He's no longer speaker. The new speaker is Richard Kuhn." That's the kind of communication, as if to say Fonati Koffa is a criminal. That's the kind of communication they sent. You know, I was telling somebody today, I said, you know, when you send your invite or invitation to somebody and say, please come to, you're inviting them to your wedding or your birthday party, whatsoever program. And then the very envelope that you address and sent to the person is the same envelope that turned around and went back to you. No covering letter. They rejected their communications and returned it to them so that it gets there fast or faster. Listen to my uno Labra English. All right. Mas, SP Pelu, Rodney Ja, my son. Listen to it. So that it gets there faster, they return it back to them. They send it back, return it back to them. they return it back to them. That's how fast it went back. Okay. And the people, these Western diplomats, have offered broad support to Fonati Koffa. Barbara D. Wilson, welcome. They offer broad support to Fonati Koffa. And they told him, what can we do? Okay. So, Emmanuel Zaza, he said, please don't forget, Mr. Okay, but today is not Friday. Okay, I got you. But I'm just telling this story so that people understand it well. Yeah. All right, Mars. She says, I'm all ears. No doubt. Yeah. Yeah. They return the communication back to them again. Yeah. They return it back and send it to them. Okay? They did. When I publish that information, people say, oh, he lied, he this and that. There are two things I published today. They call from Minister Grigsby and this diplomatic, the diplomacy, the shuttling diplomacy. For those of you who are Unity partisans, Unity Party people that come here and say, oh, he lying, that trended under the post, oh, he lying, go and ask Grigsby if he placed a call to Fonati Koffa and what did Fonati Koffa tell him. Go and ask him. You will soon see it in the newspapers. Okay? Wait for the Western diplomats, the AU, ECOWAS, and others, international partners in Liberia. Wait for them. The IMF, the World Bank, wait for them. What their position will be in this crisis brought upon by Joseph Boakai himself. Wait for their responses. Yeah. wait for their responses and see what happens. Okay? We got no business to come and lie to you about anything. This is why you continue to be here every day. No matter what time we come on the air, you are here with us, listening, sharing your information, your knowledge, participating in a general discourse. Okay? Very consistent, honest reporting, leadership, something we always talk about. Those virtues, those three virtues in our advocacy, they have to be there. If you lack those three, consistency, honesty, leadership, if they are not part of your advocacy, you are a fraudster. Okay? Gabriel West, Yekeh mentioned it, that there was someone from the executive negotiating with Speaker Kofa. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't know about that, but I just have my sources that inform us about this. And Timothy S. Sa from Wayne Town, Liberia. Welcome there. Good to see you. Welcome from the nation. Okay? Good to see you. Yeah. Okay? Just wait and see what happened with the foreign partners in the country. Whether they're going to lend him support, whether they're going to come out with a joint statement, what have you. It's not too far. Okay? Let Boakai continue to resist. And tomorrow, before we go to the next story, a lot of folks listen to him. Marie Badi said, yes, he said that today. Okay, good. And Maya James, it's true. Yekeh mentioned it in his press conference today. Okay, good. Thank God. I saw the first, our queen here earlier on, Her Highness Marie Pine. Are you still watching? Good to see you on here, the queen. God bless the queen. All hail the queen, Marie Pine, Minnesota. Welcome. Okay? So wait and see. Yekeh Kollubah say, ball bounce, rule change. Watch the process. Watch the process with the diplomatic support. It's fast coming. Yeah, it's fast coming. People asking, or people were saying, oh, by this time, Michael McCarthy, the former ambassador, he would have issued press statement or do this, do that. Everybody get their style. Yeah. Yeah. And Emmanuel Zaza, I rather wish Councillor Kofa stays on. Any resignation will set a wrong signal for our practice of the rule of law and the tenets of democracy. Absolutely. And this is why we will be making these efforts ourselves. Okay? It has reached a point where he can't do it alone. Though the people, we the people will support him because he's standing for the rule of law. He on the side of the Constitution. We have 29, 30 other members in the House of Representatives. We call the Integrity Lawmakers are standing alongside with him. Okay, they all need our support. Boakai has the purse, the money. He has the police, the army. He can unleash those security networks, the joint security, on anybody. Something that he did today. The first time in the history of our country that police will raid the capital, invade the capital, attack lawmakers, beat them with baton. They will go to hospital, spray tear gas in the hall of the capital. Okay? Claude, I listen. Yes, Mr. Gamer, I listen to Yekeh also, no doubt. Yeah. Okay? Gabriel West, what would Joseph J. Ramos say about today in my Michael McCarthy voice? What will he say? Absolutely. All right. So, you heard from the beginning the Minister of Finance, Augustin Ngafwan, Wehe Ngafwan, refusal to answer the questions about bailing out the bank, where almost 10, $12 million were used. To finance Joseph Boakai debt. And they said that bailing out the bank. Will the money be paid back? He will not answer. Would you have advised Joseph Boakai to approve such a thing? He will not answer. He will not answer. Who is the speaker? He will not answer. They ask him about speaker. He want to talk budget, the economy. They ask him before you got appointed, who was the speaker? He can't answer. Okay, he can't answer. Yeah, he can't answer. Cecilia S. Yakbawlo, welcome to you. She said, all these things Boakai is doing, what is President we are saying? My sister, Cecilia Yakbawlo, President Weah is watching the process. He's in contact with diplomatic missions in and outside of the country. And you saw that they pay him visits, and man can't talk all. Man can't talk all, okay? But President Weah is working. He is working. And Striker Lawrence, I don't know how the Capitol building will look like tomorrow. Armed police are already there. Okay? Armed police are already there, and uh, people are anticipating. Uh, Ahad, Bewazi, what's up? Welcome. He said, "Good afternoon, Mr. Gamer. Good evening from my end. Yeah, it's still not yet 12 o'clock. It's 11:22. Yeah. What's up? Welcome." And Rachel Lawrence, welcome to you there. I thought I saw you earlier, but good to see you always. Okay. Yeah. And Alex Kolu from Bond, Nima County. Good morning, Mr. Gamer. Our lawmaker need to provide their own security. If their speaker and his guys don't do so, Joe Barker will keep doing this to our lawmakers. Them. I'm very, very serious about this saying. The Liberian people need to stand up now. Yep. And Alex, you can listen to the video. I don't know what time you joined in, but you want to go back to play from the beginning, okay? And get what we're talking about here. What we all can do to help protect our democracy. Okay? Yeah. So Gaffer will not answer the question. Is this money going to be paid back that Joseph Walker gave to the bank? He will not answer. It's a good thing to bail out the bank. Now the responses you are giving, would you have advised Walker? It's a good thing to bail out the bank because if you don't do it, then the man came out there and the man Musu there who get that money in the bank. Would you have advised him to bail out the bank? He will not do it. He will not answer. Okay, yeah. Jerry Akwe, yeah. I recall that. I recall that. That's awesome. I remember, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, yeah. With love, LRB. Say bless you, Mr. Gamer, and the mighty digging deeper department. No doubt. Thank you very much. Yeah. And Mark Couler from Pennsylvania. Welcome. Say I'm in class tonight, Chief. Good to see you. Okay. Yeah. Yes, you see that young man says sleeping Boaka is too much now, my people. Just in worries about their family. I know. We are all worried about our country and people. All right. Because I don't understand how can a president undermine his own government? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. How can a president undermine his own government? You know, I don't understand it. Yeah. So, uh, last but not the least, before we open up the line, Speaker Kofa received a text message which was a threat on his life. Yeah. He received a text message from an unknown number, a Lone Star number, on yesterday, which caused his staff, one of his staff, to issue a press release yesterday, December 8th, 2024. And Monrovia, Liberia. Today, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Councillor J. Fonati Koffa, received a threat from an unknown number warning that he will be killed if he does not resign. The full content of the threat is provided below. Okay? So that's the content right there. The telephone number came from 088 764 6547. That's 088 764 6547. And it reads thus: Kofa, the speaker job is for the UP. Our party won't sit there and reward its enemies. We will kill you if we have to. Hint to the wise is sufficient. Resign now. Resign now. We will kill you if we have to. In response, the Speaker's security detail has informed their counterparts in the Joint Security, and the matter is currently under investigation. The Speaker is safe and is spending a quiet evening with family at home. Chris Kier, Office of the Speaker, Media. Okay? That's the threat. They are issuing threats against the Speaker. They want to kill him because he's standing up for the Liberian people, for the rule of law, for the Constitution that Joseph Boakai took oath to defend, protect, uphold. Even though President Weah told us, because he was sitting right near him, said Boakai did not answer the question. He was just moo, 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 moo. He did not answer the question. Yeah. I don't know. Why is this old man causing so much problem for his own government? Mas, I'm coming to you, okay? Emmanuel Zaza, another simple example is the story of our childhood days. The team that is losing always starts confusion to end the game in confusion. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And Amas, SP Pelu, Mr. Gimmer. And it reads what? And it reads thus. In my key voice. And it reads thus. And I say I can read one. And I say I can read. And I say I can read. Let me read it for you. Let me read it for you. Let me read it for you. And it reads thus. Greg Tones, welcome, my brother. How are you? Says hello, everyone. Good to see you, man. Welcome. Claire Richards, Mr. Gibbon. What I believe here is the highest office of the nation is too big for Joseph Boakai. He not able to. The job too big for him. He not able to. The job too big for him. Yeah. And Thomas Williams, the reward for him will be very bad. Tony Plapo Kofa, the letter you just read sounds like Mike Jabate writing that letter. Wow. You 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 read about following and you follow Mike Jabate. Absolutely. But we cannot independently verify that information. But I can read it in my Mike Jabate voice. You will say, yeah. The propaganda. Everything we say is not true. The propaganda is not true. You know, that's what we do to John We run propaganda against the man. Makagema, swear to God, you go more than 10,000 manigo man. Absolutely, but this is a threat. This right here is a threat, and we should take it very seriously. We should take it very seriously. These guys are ruthless. They are ruthless. They see that Speaker Kofa have gotten the support of the people, and he won the case uh, 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 at the Supreme Court, such that uh, I mean, he's emboldened by the decision of the Supreme Court. Okay, let the Justice Minister interpret the ruling to Joseph Boakai. Let the Justice Minister interpret the ruling to Joseph Boakai. Or maybe the Supreme Court come and make it in simple English. Yeah. Okay. Sam Rex, this is how they killed my father-in-law, the late Yensua Batten, the auditor who was killed and lied on we are government. These people are noted for the mysterious killings in we as government. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Exactly. Jen Borough says exactly. Let's open up the phone lines here, folks. If you want to participate, we got time to take in your calls here. 313-957-9702. As we do that, let me get a word from Miss Chapin. Miss Chapin, you want to say something? Call us here, 313-957-9702. All right?
So give them a background noise for now.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Our telephone lines are open, folks. The way you're not let to call, when we get exam, you're my pass. Call us here, 313-957-9702. All right. Let's read some comments. We're going to go to Liberia first and take Alex Kolu. Alex.
Mr. Gayman, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, welcome. How you doing?
Yeah, good morning from my end. Well, Mr. Gayman, once again, like you call my name, I'm Alex Kodu, and I joined you from Ban City this morning.
Right.
Well, Mr. Gayman, let me say this to the Liberians people who are out of Liberia this morning. And you people, because of pressure, you were doing a 4 hour where you dropped the 2 hour for Speaker Kofa to resign. Out of that 4 hour to 6 hour, Speaker Kofa are not going to resign. And Mr. Gayman, is so shameful and disgraceful to the old man called Joseph Boakai. I don't think sometimes they claim that he flying all around the world, paying visits to a friend in the country. I don't know when he got up on the plane and walking to a friend in places, how you can feel. And think he said that violence made the people country beautiful.
Yeah.
You think he said that disobeying the law of their constitution make that place beautiful? No. What make that place beautiful is the rule and law.
Yeah.
That those people, the people that have fought over the year, that way you can see and be flying all around in your own country. You're not here to protect your own country when it come to rule and law. And Mr. Gayman, I can remember during the course of the war, even the war president which had to be a president. At times they used to have private among themselves.
Right.
President Taylor used to go there and settle among those guys. You never used to see what other we have ATU and anti-tolerant. You never used to see the guy broken into a legislative private.
No.
And Mr. Gayman, I can tell you this morning, if those lawmaker and Speaker Kofa lawmaker, the integrity lawmaker, don't form our own security for one person to get access to 5 to 1,000 men. Trust me, Mr. Gamer. Waka will keep doing this thing to the people to put fear in there for Kofa to return. I'm telling you, and one thing I'm noticing our lawmakers is they shouldn't walk lonely into that house. They should always be in numbers, they should always be in group to group themselves. Because this guy they are capable of doing something to hold one person can in the corner and keep that there. Now all over the camera can be focusing into that building. If any of the lawmakers and they are listening to me, they'll come up with a serious press statement because the capital building is no more safe for them again. It's only safe for one group of lawmakers. For them, they are no more safe. Why you will black people, you putting them in one chamber, you say they're going here, budget hearing, Mr. Gamer. This is what happened yesterday. Send Coca with violence, where in your own home, you ain't able to put one kitchen that it couldn't be able to help but effort that involved into cocoa activity because Booyah be one of the places in district, be one of the places when it comes to the ritual of the soil, what can produce cocoa. If I decide to select that place to make it what I hear, and if I decide to pave all of the road, Mr. Gamer can tell you before to even leave from Buto and come into Brown, you should spend another 2 days on the road. He never seen. He is there every time creating private for the Labranche people and the district. For Mr. Gamer, I'm a businessman. One few of the guys that came to me yesterday to buy for me, I even asked them, the minister for today, I will never vote that man in my life. There's the man that cloud is Yekeh Kollubah and Mr. Gamer, Speaker Kofa need to take this thing serious. All the lawmakers that play have been so vulnerable to them, they need to create their own security because Boyka provide security, police, AFF for the other lawmakers, renegade lawmakers, and the other people they are vulnerable. And the only way they gotta get access to that place, if one lawmaker can be, they can be having the chance to hire about 1,000 security men to march into that building that they do it. Mr. Gamer will tell everything.
Absolutely.
Why the old man is treating the country this day? Why?
Thank you very much, Alex. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
We got quite a number of folks here. Let's go to Joyce Lamaga. Wim.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Kema.
Welcome.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Baby, where are you? Mr. Kema, how Mr. Kema doing? You check on him?
Yeah, I did. I spoke with him.
You going like brother bury your brother?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. When you treat the intention was thinking about you only laugh.
Sure.
But the only thing Honorable Kofa do not resign. Get your own security around you. Whatever Joseph Baka think about, it will not happen. Your blood and a bit that the other CTC blood and too sour for them.
Right.
But they are so disgraceful, Mr. Kemo, to see. And one thing I will tell you, the Mr. Honorable Kofa, honorable men are behind him. When you goes tomorrow to the place, and you see those people that get a black thing on their faces, thing because those people don't look like Liberians. Liberian people don't betray that they. You find a way to check on their hat from on their face, so we can see their faces because Liberian police can never be this brave.
Absolutely.
It can never be this brave.
No.
You take somebody from another country and bring them to harass a lawmaker. Then you call yourself a 42 years old president with all the experience. You had a man you say you bring her in your foot. We never saw this for 6 years.
No, absolutely.
Never. With all what they wanted to do in this country to bring him down, they never saw that. But it's a disgrace, and Mr. Kima, we are here, the CLM are here. We are waiting to contribute. We are waiting to buy a t-shirt. We are waiting to do anything. Joseph Baka, no, we stay around. We won't go nowhere yet.
No doubt. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. I know you saw my comment, but if you think about it, then let us know.
What were the comments?
Okay. Oh, you didn't see it? I was trying to say if they won't see anything they Christmas. I didn't hear talking about any Christmas, anything for the old people down there.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Kino. Okay.
No doubt. Next caller here, John Wampier.
Hello, Mr. Gilman.
Hello, welcome. Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, I know I wanted to call my name because of the safety of my family in like my wife yeah,
All right, there, don't tell that.
yeah, my wife and my son visited Liberia a few times, so I don't want to call my name for that safety. Yeah, about the police garden I see with I don't know what his ski mask
Yeah,
they, they are member of the Bugu Arai. Can you remember when Joseph Baga visited Bugu Arai era
yeah,
in Nigeria?
yeah.
Yeah, a member of the Bugu Arai, it will be a very, very bad thing to Joseph Baga. But it just really, because I believe that Joseph Baga is not the president of Liberia, he's the minister of state. The minister of state, because any people is you can say by the director of the minister of state. He is the director of the president,
Uh-huh.
the director of the minister of state. I believe that Joseph Baga is just there. He's just pumping him, greasing him to be shining. But he's not the president of Liberia.
Right.
Why he feels so? But he was president of Liberia, Joseph Baga, he know better. But he's not in control, to tell you the truth. He's not in control. Anybody that
No.
get in control,
Yeah.
they need greasing your face for you to be moving around. You say, oh, the papi are president, but he's not the president because is not on any people. Sunny is not only a
No.
minister of state that doing everything, every deal that going on, a minister of state signing it. So he's not the president, that he's not in control. So we'll just pray for Liberia. But that Boko Haram men, you will get to know that Boko Haram men from Nigeria, from Northern Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm telling you something serious.
Thank you very much. I'm not calling your name, so nobody.
Right.
Okay.
How are you, Mr. Gamer?
Who's that?
How are you, Mr. Gamer? This is Johad. Hello?
Hello, Joda?
Yeah, this is Johad.
Yeah, Johad. Dede.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome. What's
I'm
your
fine.
number?
My number is
612?
yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Gamer, Liberians, I don't know why we're really thinking at this time. Because the mistake that Liberians did, the mistake they made,
Yeah.
Mr. Gamer, is going to carry that country back up, and it's going to affect our country. That even if another president happens to come to power, it's going to be difficult to because that country was getting on track little by little when President William was in power.
Absolutely.
But the way I see those people behaving, the way I see Joseph Baca attitude, before Joseph Baca 6 years finished, if anybody take over that country, Mr. Gamer, trust me, it's like going to start from scratch.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm seeing over there. And what happening for me, man? Only thing is that Mr. Kofa should stay his ground. He shouldn't be intimidated by anybody.
No.
No matter what they do, all he need to do is to find security, people to be around him. All of those lawmakers like on his side, they should try to get enough security around them. Because the people the party people they are known for the kind of thing.
They are
You remember 2011 as our own CDC king. I remember in November 7. I will never forget.
Right.
They definitely missed me. Like, why you see even for that time. All the time when I was in a 2017 election.
That was when they killed Papi Sumo. Papi Solo.
Mr. Gamer, I was there. Mr. Gamer, my laptop, I had all my photos and things, Sony. But I was the only girl that was holding those boys in hand. How they call it? After Manasali left, when she left that morning, she got in her car. By the time Manasali left, I don't know where they took the police people from. They told them from Nigeria and put in our police uniform.
Right.
They put them came on our party headquarters. I was right there. And I'm telling you, they say I was there.
Wow.
So for that time, the fear. Even 2017 election, I was not involved into it too much because for that time, the trauma.
The trauma, yep.
Yes.
Thank you.
So they just have to be careful.
Absolutely.
That's all I have to say. And he shouldn't resign for no reason.
Don't resign.
And he stay his ground.
Right. Thank you very much. Let me welcome my friend and brother here, Charles Baggery Robson from Monrovia. Good to see you on here tonight. Let's go to Kuda Williamson, Mr. Gilbert. Don't call names. Okay, I will not call names. Thank you. But then how will call the people if I not call names? All right. Let's go to Australia. Everybody know their voice from Australia. Australian Bay, welcome. Mas, SP.
You get me? Hello?
Now we get to you.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. You can call my name. I ain't get a problem with that.
Right.
Yeah. 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 Well, Mr. Gimme, yeah, I don't know what can we say about Liberia. Look at what happened yesterday over there. The whole country. I was sitting among my friends watching that news, and they were like, what at work?"
Yeah.
I didn't even know how to say it. I have to bend my head down. They're like, wow, your country is full of violence.
Mhm.
You know, when they say such that, you feel, you feel very bad and sad. Right?
Right.
Baka told us that he danced with the devil to get what he get, and that's what happened. Baka have no idea what's going on. He doesn't have no leadership skills in him, Mr. Gayman.
No.
He does not have it. Does not have it.
No.
So, like everyone's saying, we just need to get security. People need to get security. They need to put a security together. What I heard from AB this morning, that they're saying that they are ready. There's going to be a deployment of police at the Capitol Hill this morning from 4:30 to 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
They're going to deploy a lot of police there this morning, and they are going to even stop some lawmaker from entering into the Capitol Hill. Can you believe that?
But
At
that,
my workplace, you stopped me from entering.
and that
So
building
what really want for this country?
that building is the people's building. People are supposed to go there anytime because they have their representatives there.
They don't have the right to go there, and then the man who working there, you stopping him to not go in there.
Yeah.
What Bugger really want to do to Liberia? With all the love Liberia gave him, with all the care Liberia gave, and Liberia went to the point of giving him the highest seat in the country.
Yeah.
But still, he does not have Liberia. He wants to destroy Liberia. We know when you come from a different country, you go to a country that gave you life and everything, you can respect that country, you respect the rule of law, but Baka does not have one for Liberia.
No.
With everything Liberia gave to him, up to the highest seat in the country, he does not have the right, he doesn't have love for Liberia. All he want to destroy the country. What do they want from the Fonati Koffa man? They put one to court. The court say, yes, you go back and sit down, you'll get your 49 people, you'll put a case in front of us. When they will move from there, we'll do the investigation. If he run, then he go. What part of the English people do not understand? What part of the English, Mr. Gamer?
I don't know.
And then bringing people from different countries, putting police uniform on them. It's unconstitutional in our country.
Absolutely.
It's breaking the laws.
We'll find out. We'll find out if that's what
bringing
it is.
these people. It's scary. It's painful. When the men want to care back in the dark days, everyone saying that we're tired.
Yeah.
Our childhood was destroyed, Mr. Gamer. And yet our children on childhood coming be this people every day. We don't want problem. We don't want problem. Is it because people are saying they don't want problem? Why they preying on us?
Yeah.
They're breaking all the rules. What the old man want from us? What he really want?
I know. Mouse, let me take other colors. Right.
Sorry, Mr. Gamer. If they kept here with no ADC in their head, they still say they don't know nothing about the law. They're destroying it.
Absolutely. Let me take other colors. We're running out of time.
Mr. Gamer, thank you so much.
Thank you. Josephine Campbell.
Boss, how you doing? Are you guys?
Mr. Gamer, I say yo.
I know you're gonna close for us. I see you. Sarah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, hello.
Hello, welcome. Let's hear you quickly.
It's so sad. Today is another sad day, but you know what? Things happen for it to be better. Our song is singing the way Dissent.
Right.
God don't like evil.
No.
They don't ever the jump, so they're looking for for people to get in the street, but nobody gonna get there. The whole world watching that they will go to them.
Yep.
They will not care about daddy. And he will not resign. So let them do what they can do. That's the message I get for Boakai. Boakai is people we not blaming him because they made him, people like that they got awesome. Somebody with peacemaker should be in nursing home instead of being president.
He's supposed to be in nursing instead of being president. Thank you very much, Miss Kemba.
Yeah, so
Let me take this caller and then we'll go to Miss Dopo. John. 302.
Hey, Mr. Gamer.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, don't worry. Call my name. Call our name. We're not in poor society.
No.
Call our name.
Right.
Yeah, Mr. Gamer. Just really quick.
Mm-hmm.
You see, when the Supreme Court ruling came, you know what my mom ran on. My mom ran on when Joseph Boakai. I said the thing was really plain when Joseph Boakai told Fonati Koffa to Italy.
To Italy, yeah.
And left Thomas Farah. That made that whole coup to be legitimate. But because of those things, now lawmakers are stayed behind.
Yeah.
Said, hey, we're not going to do it. That was safe for Kofa today. But listen, Liberia, no. President Boakai is a disgrace to Liberia.
Absolutely.
It's a disgrace to Liberia. You see, there's a crisis. There's a crisis in the house. You as an elder, instead of you trying to hold on to all the how they call it the budget and other things, to call the two people and talk with them.
Yeah.
You keep putting gas on fire. Look at what happened to lawmakers. That you are embassy or state security going to the Capitol building to beat lawmakers.
To beat lawmakers, yeah.
You will see lawmakers fighting. It happened.
Yeah.
But to see state security going in there,
no, it never happened.
I just read my case.
Thank you very much.
Is at a crossroad.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Miss Dopo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, welcome. How you doing?
I'm good, Mr. Gilman. I'm sorry I couldn't come on. I had a problem with my phone.
You're good.
But really quick, I know we're running out of time. Thank you for the show and thanks everyone for following the platform.
Right.
Mr. Gilman, the government, the Unity Party government is a disappointment to the Liberian people.
Very.
A big disappointment. These people came on the mantra of plenty of things they said they were going to do for the Liberian people. And one of those was the rule of law.
Yeah.
And they have been clearly exposed that they are behind the illegal removal of the speaker.
Of the speaker, yeah.
The Liberian people have seen clearly what they are doing. And the Supreme Court has ruled, and yet and still, I told somebody the other day, I said Supreme Court can rule for not to win. The people will not follow Supreme Court. Supreme Court ruled on the 10-year position. They did not respect it.
They didn't respect it, no.
So I didn't expect them to respect this one. But now is the time that all of us will have to do the international pressure them internationally, call our lawmakers here, the Tom Lentils committee, we need to call them and pressure these people to respect the rule of law.
Absolutely.
We have to do that. We are on board with that. We have to do our part as a community. And our people are over there, their lives are at stake in this Joseph Boakai government here.
Right.
Because where there is no rule of law, there is always chaos and anarchy. And this is what we saw at the house, the Capitol building yesterday. If this continues, only God knows what it's going to run into.
Right.
And we don't want our people to get back in the street and be running up and down. So I'm on course. All of us here, let's get on the phone and put some international pressure on these people. Thank God the international partners over there now they have not recognized them.
No, they have not.
The men went to go listen to budget hearing in Fala office. All of them squeeze out in one small office. Can you imagine that? I force for you to be speaker.
Yeah,
I force.
I'm telling you.
What kind of hungry attitude is that? You forced to be speaker.
That
When
hungry
your turn
attitude,
come,
that witchcraft attitude.
I'm telling you. When your turn come to be speaker, you will be speaker.
You'll
What's
be
the problem?
speaker. Yep.
Yeah. Give peace a chance. Let them roll up the floor.
Right.
Or get your 49 and remove the speaker. What is so difficult about that? That you want to plunge our country into anarchy?
Serious anarchy.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. German. We
Thank
got to
you.
get on the phone lines.
Absolutely. Let's go to Sis Mariah, and then AB gonna end for us here. Sis Mariah.
Yes, sir.
Peace, sister. Welcome.
Let the children play.
Let the children play.
The children are playing now.
No.
All the children ain't hiding. They scared.
They scared.
Because we got one Hitler there calling him president. Baka is not a president. That Hitler president say he's doing that. And you don't take this old man for a joke.
La Bashar al-Assad pa?
Yeah. Now Hitler we got the Liberian people they dress the devil. Now how we undressing that the problem now we sitting here we talking again.
Not a problem.
Yeah, but we must not be quiet and we must not just talk. They need action, Mr. Gamer. They always say when snake boy you see later you will run.
Yeah.
Waka has no respect for Liberia. He has no respect for that country. Because the criminal attitude in our own man, he lived with it for 40 something years in government. He got along with it, he got money from it.
Yeah.
So he know we don't love ourselves. The men know us. We don't love ourselves. He know that Liberian people like people who can lie to them. He know that by Liberian can beg. That's why he said, what president he said Liberian can beg. The old man is not a good old man.
No.
If we take the old man, be talking and be laughing, this old man here, he will put our country back to 1990.
Yeah. Yeah.
He will care us. It's not far from it.
No.
If by the mercy of God, you hear gun here. But the guns are in the country.
The guns are
as
there.
we're talking tonight, as we are talking, don't be surprised like 1990. You will see them pulling people from in their horses and killing them. I'm not sugarcoating it.
No.
You will see it. You see bodies all over the place, and the old man is all for it. Our we have to stand up. We're not there, our family there, our people there, our country, not because we in America. America not heavy.
Right.
We have to stand up. God gave us the chance to come here. That's why I told you the other day, Mr. Gamer, CLN need to come for us to be together and support the people down there. All the counties, so we get into go to all the radio stations, all the counties. We need to raise the money and show the support. The team will start connecting the county because most of the people in the interior, they don't know what's going on in Monrovia there.
No, they don't know.
We got to let the people know what's going on. And we got to call the people attention. Right now, the church and council, they mute.
Everybody mute.
Tradition, yeah, I don't know what the old man have done to Liberia. What kind of medicine this old man dealing with, but he's not greater than God.
No, he's not.
He's not greater than God. If this old man can go to Freetown, they is in time, always in Freetown. Nobody know what that old man go for. So I strongly believe that he brought Freetown people. In case of anything, the people able to cross and kill Liberians. Right now, the whole night on there, they call it everybody in the country worry right now. They're scared.
They're scared.
We hear the guns here, but the guns are there. And the weekend there, if you see a Thomas Fala will stand up to Fonati Koffa, you must know anything can happen, breakthrough. It's serious. So please, let's see and to everybody, to all the radio stations in Liberia, everybody, let's come together and stand up to this woman for our country, for the safety of our people. We're not there. God first, they're depending on us. They're not sleeping tonight.
No.
When you call the person, oh, the country not safe, you just pray for us. The old man ready to turn our country upside down. According to the prophet, he said, if you put this old man there, Liberia will crash, poor will suffer, rich will suffer. You will eat sin, your country will go down, Liberia will sink.
Yeah.
This man said it.
He said it. He did.
And God will never lie. Look at what's going on. What difference does it make what that man say? What different? And we not take time more to come. We pray for it, but it's there. The vision has been seen. And the old man attitude is showing it every day. The people plan to kill the people, then the Kofa, the other then the people are planning. And you know who the target is? George Manning
George
Weah.
Weah, yeah.
You take it or you leave it. We have to stand up. Because if the people try anything, it will not be all right in our nation.
Right. Thank you very much, big sister. Let the
So I'm
children play.
asking all CLM, Mr. Gamer, don't waste time. Time not in our favor. They will get up for CLM, please.
Right.
This weekend, try to call the people.
Okay.
And let's call our people in the country. Thank you. God bless you.
No doubt. Thank you, Omar. Brother Connor, Abby.
Hey, my brother.
Welcome.
Good. Yeah, good evening.
Take it away. Yeah.
Yeah. In between, man, sorry, I was kind of tired. I was setting things. So
right.
basically, I was in between. I kept listening. Lisa, thanks again to you and of course all the callers. And I know Rachel is in a tight situation right now. She can't contribute much.
Right.
Yeah, but my brother, today, for 177-year history of that country, Walker has just set another history.
He did.
Not even honor military dictatorship, or even honor the sound of the guns in Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
That lawlessness ever went in the Capitol building like this.
I'm telling
it
you.
never happened.
It never
I
happened.
mentioned, Walker should bow his head in shame. Honor his watch for such to happen. Just imagine, as rude and vicious, so disrespectful as lawmakers were under the George Weah government. Not a day one of them, any police or any security apparatus in Liberia ever put their hands on one of them anyway.
Yeah.
Not a day. For you to honor your watch, to have the temerity to allow armed men to invade the Capitol building and brutalize lawmakers, injure them under your watch, and you feel proud of that as a history for you, you got to bow your head in shame. Any rational Liberian that will back that situation, I'm ashamed. I'm really, really, really ashamed of you. And I pity you. That's no decency.
That's no decency, no.
Never. Except for maybe the younger generation, but people that lived through the Doe era, the Charles Taylor era, never saw that kind of behavior at the Capitol building. It never happened.
No.
Nobody can point to it. Even at the time that Samuel Doe wanted to impeach the Chief Justice Chair Chipo, there were no physical violence at that
There was no
Capitol.
violence, yeah.
For you to sit there, you call yourself elder statesman, and you allow that kind of thing to happen. And you're doubling down on it, sending armed men there continuously.
Yeah.
So this is a generational problem and it's going to haunt that particular president. People should understand that. They will point finger at your generation that yet it was only your father what that XYZ happened. People got to be ashamed of those things. It's embarrassing to the nation. What is this, my brother? For you to have a president that you're violating all of the basic laws of the nation with impunity. Is it because that you came to prominence under a military government, so it like you still got that system imbued in you? I don't get it. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing,
Very embarrassing.
my brother. And people have to speak on this. You go to Supreme Court to tell your decision, and you be there, you would never live by it. And like the culture of impunity is something that you salivate in. Is there something that you feel proud about? That this is what I'm going to do here, and nobody going to question it. And you have the political party that believe in such a behavior. You remove 10 people. Supreme Court said no. As we speak today, central bank governor, you got the central bank governor that is still in an acting capacity.
Yeah.
Because why? The Senate said they cannot confirm such a person. And you care nothing about it. You got all of the 10 positions that you remove people today, they are still acting capacity,
Still
and you
acting.
care nothing.
Yeah.
And like nothing is wrong with it. For you, it's a normal course of action. Keep moving on. What is this? And you get a face, you go stand for the international community, you say, I'm here, can help my country. With what?
With what? And then serious government want to go do business.
No.
And a serious minded company will want to go invest in
And
Liberia.
still a business person, money,
When you
means money.
you need parliament to ratify serious business concession
Yes,
agreements.
concession agreements.
Yeah.
First and foremost, my brother, money needs security. And money, anywhere that security is not there, money is not going to go there. People are going to take that money and dump it in somewhere. Right? When something happened, to go to court, and the court rule, and you say you're not abide by it,
Yeah.
and you take that out of that money. What a shame, my brother.
Total
The thing need to be. I mean, this is too much.
Yeah.
In 1 year time, like the whole country is exasperated and angry and everything else, and you feel like nothing is wrong with it.
And you get,
You feel like this is an
you know
entitlement.
the songwriter get a song. Everybody Java.
Everybody gets angry.
The whole country Java.
And you go with normal course of action. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
You remove even your own Senate, or you got all your allies that telling you that we will not confirm these people.
Mm-hmm.
It's going on. Yeah, they are there. And they're taking fabulous salaries for all of the amenities and everything that goes with it.
Yeah.
And you got nothing to say about. For you, it's okay. You feel that nothing happened.
That's why they want to succeed in removing Kofa, then they will go for Yumbley.
Yeah.
They will go for Yumbley though to remove her.
I mean, this is it. This is it. And like I said, people say, oh, people should not stand out, they will not fight and this and that. This is just a prelude to 2029. These are the kind of things they're going to exhibit. Oh yeah, we'll be vicious and nothing will happen and people will succumb to us.
Right.
It's the entitlement mentality.
No
People
doubt.
have to stand up to it, my brother.
No doubt.
But again, I want to admonish Speaker Kofa, in fact, the entirety of the country, they need to take their destiny in their hands. They need to stand up to lawlessness.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine an octogenarian, and you sat there and then feel rule of law. And it's not even a lesson to you to tell you, oh yes, it's on the international scene, American government said you fail rule of law. And like you said, I would double down on my behavior, in fact. I would violate all the rules. Couldn't that tell you something? Thank you, my brother, man. Great show, and thanks for the time. And people got to keep speaking up. Because I know it will come a time when people speaking the diaspora, the next thing is to go look for their family in Liberia. Let them continue that.
Yeah. Thank
People
you very
will
much.
They will have to speak it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, my brother, thank you.
Marie Batty, the whole country, Jeff for no reason, Jeff. And a favor Tiowe, please take some rest, Mr. Gamer. Liberian people will highlight can't finish. No, Wame Yiligan. With what going on, I don't think there will be a free and fair election after 6 years.
No.
After his 6 years. Action needs to be taken now. Benzema, Benedict, Boaka will get by with this. With his will, the CDC leader is too peaceful. This action is political and requires political reactions. Jen McBorough, exactly. This is how they plan to win in 2029. John, last man standing. They don't care about the rule of law. Absolutely not, they don't. But hey, they will not kill us all either.
Exactly, my brother.
Yeah.
Have a good night, man. And,
You too,
thank
LB.
all of your followers, especially the guy that called from Minda. I really wanted you to ask me about situation in Minda County and what hope that when people call from some of those areas, at least just to followers to know what the prevailing situation in some of those areas. At least people are abreast of it.
I will call him, man.
Yeah. All right, brother. Have a pleasant night.
You as well.
I believe it, and nobody can stop it. I will live, I will live, I will not die, I will live, I will live, I will live, to accomplish my purpose, so I will live, I will live, I will live, to fulfill my destiny, I will live, I will live, I will live, no premature death, I will live. When you are born of God, you completely overcome the world. The key to life and death is in the power of your tongue. So whatever you declare shall surely be established. Whatever came to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But Jesus came to give us life, that we may have it more and abundantly. Life for your children, your marriage, your health. Life for your ministry, your business, your job. Life in every way, life in every form. That's why I say I will live, I will live, I will not die, I will live. No premature death, I will live, I will live, I will live, I will live, oh, I will live to fulfill my destiny. I will live, I will live, I will live, accomplish my purpose on earth. I will live, I will live, I will live to fulfill my destiny. I will live, I will live, I will live. Oh yes, I will live, I will live. I will live, I will live, accomplish my purpose on earth. I will live, I will live, I will live to fulfill my destiny. I will live, I will live, I will live. Oh yes, I will live, I will live.
Well, folks, that does it for us here tonight. Thank you very much for being there. And this song is dedicated to the Speaker, Fonati Koffa. No threat issued against him will survive. He will live. His family will live. Liberia will live. America will live. Africa will live.
It's not an accident.
He being Speaker is not an accident. It was destined by God.
It's not an accident.
And Mr. Speaker, you heard the voices of the people. Hang on, stay tight. Don't resign. Do not resign. Barbara D. Wilson, you're welcome. Jenkins, where you welcome.
You will not die. I will live. You will live. I will live. I speak in your life. I will live. I speak to your children. I will live. Life for your business.
Thanks to our many callers into the show tonight. Those of you that connect with us as well, thank you very much. The distributors of the show on the radio, on YouTube, on Facebook.
You were born to accomplish. You will live. I will live.
Miss Rashad Message Chapin.
I will live.
A.B. Conner were on hand. Cyril Dopo also was on hand. Our callers into the show. Alex Kolu, I will call you tomorrow or later on today. I will call you in the morning, okay? Says amen and amen. Thanks so much for the music play for the speaker. Absolutely. Harriet Weezer, Winwood Lucky,